Many people graduate with top marks but struggle to answer basic questions or solve practical problems. Traditional education systems often prioritize rote memorization. You memorize the textbook, pass the test, and are declared educated. The Rapid Expertise Protocol provides a structured alternative. This roadmap is designed to move you from an absolute beginner to an innovative expert by shifting how you engage with new information. To make this work right now, take a specific skill you want to master. Open a blank document to take notes and load up ChatGPT in the background. We will use both to build your custom learning path. You cannot acquire high-level skills by passively watching tutorials or rereading notes. True expertise requires an engineered, active process. Before you feed new information into your brain, you need to prep your physical hardware. Research suggests that a small, controlled dose of caffeine can stimulate brain activity, making your mind more receptive to absorbing new concepts. Next, your body requires movement to optimize cognitive retention. Engaging in just 1 to 2 hours of daily physical activity, whether it is sports, dancing, or walking, primes your biology to lock in what you learn. With the hardware ready, we need a psychological software update. In 1999, researchers conducted a study on a group of Asian American women taking a mathematics test. This chart tracks the study's setup. Researchers took participants with similar baseline intelligence and divided them into 2 groups. One was reminded of their female identity, the other their Asian identity. This data visualization reveals the outcome. The female identity group scored significantly lower than the Asian identity group. Stereotypes influenced their performance, despite equal baseline capabilities. These results suggest that your perceived identity directly influences your output. By consciously adopting an expert identity before you begin, you align your self-image with the technical performance you are trying to achieve. This pyramid maps out psychologist Benjamin Bloom's 6 stages of learning. He spent 50 years researching how people build competence, and we will use this framework to track your journey toward mastery. Level 1 is remembering. In painting, this involves memorizing the names of different brushes. Level 2 is understanding. This is where you learn the why, knowing how specific color temperatures evoke different emotions. Level 3 is applying. You use your knowledge of tools and color theory to execute a task, like painting a 3D bowl of fruit. Many learners plateau at this stage. They memorize basics and perform simple applications, but never move past this divide to reach true mastery. To cross into high-level performance, you must enter Level 4, Analyzing. Here, you place your amateur work side by side with historical masterworks to locate the exact technical gaps in your work. When you study the hands and sleeves of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, you see smooth blending and consistent brush pressure your own work lacks. Analyzing these masterworks reveals the specific mechanics you have yet to master. This leads to Level 5, Evaluating. Now you go out and acquire the specific tools or techniques needed to close that gap, like purchasing a palette knife or drilling a very specific blending stroke until you can replicate a master's results. Finally, you reach Level 6, Creating. You take the high-level techniques you have analyzed and evaluated to invent an original style. Proficiency comes from this specific cycle, deconstructing the work of masters and applying those refined techniques to your own unique creations. Now we will apply this map to your chosen skill by building a custom diagnostic test. Go to ChatGPT and type this prompt. Ask me 6 questions on my subject to test my knowledge based on Bloom's taxonomy. The AI will generate a scaled questionnaire. If learning to cook, it may scale from identifying 5 kitchen tools at Level 1 to designing a 5-ingredient flavor profile at Level 6. Answer these 6 questions in sequential order. Do not use outside help or look up the answers during the test. Pay attention to the exact question level where you can no longer provide a confident, accurate answer. That specific point represents your immediate learning gap on the mastery map. Structure your weekly study schedule to focus exclusively on conquering that specific gap, rather than repeating the levels you have already cleared. Identifying this precise breaking point prevents the illusion of progress. It allows you to spend your time on the specific skills that will actually move you toward expertise. You now have a complete protocol, a primed physical state, a targeted self-identity, and a custom map of your technical weaknesses. Run that prompt in ChatGPT right now, find your breaking point, and begin building the targeted skills required to reach level 6. Integrate daily physical movement with this focused deep work to maximize your cognitive retention. Mastery follows a measurable sequence of steps. By applying these specific stages to your chosen subject, you can transform a broad ambition into a series of achievable technical milestones.